Hello, this is Robert Kiyosaki, and I want to thank all of you for participating in my online book, Conspiracy of the Rich. I'm just overwhelmed at the millions of hits and the thousands of blogs that are on the site, and I'm doing my best to get through all of them. But I'd like to respond to ones that I think are very pertinent. And one person I'd like to respond to is Doc's Revenge. And Doc's Revenge wrote about how he was having a hard time, or she was having a hard time getting people to realize that this may be more than just a minor financial crisis, or it seemed like most people don't seem to care that their retirement plans or their college funds have gone down by 40 to 50%, or that their people, millions of people are losing their jobs. And just last month alone, in February of '09, I think 560,000 people lost their jobs, and nobody really seems to notice. So to Doc's Revenge, I just want to say I share your frustration, but also your concern and your wanting to wake people up. Since I returned from Vietnam and was that while in Vietnam that I really began to realize that we as the people were not necessarily being told the whole truth. And it took me until 1983 when I started reading Dr. Fuller's book, The Grunch of Giants, that I begin to realize that me going to Vietnam and what the way the world was going was not by mistake. And so, since around 1983 to the present, I became a student over time as to what was really going on and what I could perceive to be going on and what I suspected to be going on. So that's why when this market crisis hit, I realized there was an opportunity to write Conspiracy of the Rich, to share what I have been studying for years now and bring past history up to current history. Because as you know, today history is being made. As we write or talk or you listen to this, you know that we are being lied to by many, many people in high places. Or maybe not lied to, maybe that's too strong a word, but maybe we've been deceived or intentionally deceived. So I share Doc's Revenge concern. Again, that's why I am writing Conspiracy of the Rich, just so that I can share what my research has found over all these years. So I thank you all for participating in this bold new adventure for Robert Kiyosaki, writing a free online book, but also melding past history with today's history and watching history unfold. Today, the situation is fluid. Nobody really has a crystal ball, but I think we all have to keep our eyes open. Excuse me. The reason I believe many people don't seem to be concerned is because most people, starting from my generation, the baby boom generation, all we have ever known is a good economy, a growing economy. We've been in what's called a primary bull market, if we could look at the stock market. But today, as I talk to you, we are in a primary bear market, and all the rules have changed. I don't know what exactly the future will hold, but I do know we need to be vigilant. So many times I'm asked, what do you think Barack Obama's going to do? What do you think about the stimulus package? My response is, well, it's not so much what Barack Obama does, it's what are you going to do? How are you going to respond? Each of us is in a different financial situation. Each of us has different financial experiences, different ages, different financial backgrounds. So how we respond is a very personal thing, and that's why your financial education is so important, and why I applaud all of you for participating in my book, The Conspiracy of the Rich. Thank you very much.